Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Daniel here, and I'm coming to you live from Mexico City. So in this video, I've gotten a lot of questions, especially from my email newsletter. When I send out emails, I have people respond back to me how they want to become a digital nomad, but they're not sure how to do that, how to travel and also make money while they do that, because while you travel, you're gonna incur expenses. The fact that you're traveling means that sometimes you're gonna have to spend more than you would typically spend, but a lot of people don't know that traveling is a great way to save money, a great way to cut down on your expenses, especially if you live in a country like the United States where things are just on average 4 times, 5 times cheaper than the rest of the world. So right now I am in Mexico City and I'm in my Airbnb, which is a really nice apartment. I think I've done a apartment tour in my last video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go look at that in my previous video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 jobs or 5 work opportunities that you can consider if you want to become a digital nomad, travel, see the world while you also earn money at the same time. This video is going to be, really short, and I'm going to keep it very brief so that I don't take much of your time. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first work opportunity that you might want to consider, especially if you are from an English-speaking country, say from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, whatever you are, as long as you can speak English as your first language, the first opportunity you want to consider is to teach English to foreign students in Asian countries or in South America. Now, a lot of people that I know in Facebook groups, digital nomad groups, do this, and they make quite decent money doing that. That allows them to be able to take care of daily expenses, the day-to-day expenses that they incur while they travel. So if you speak English, this might be something you want to look into. Of course, you will be working every day like you would if you had a normal job, but typically you'll be working around 4 to 5 hours a day, and you will be doing a very good thing, which is impacting the lives of students all across the world. So if you can speak English, you might want to consider teaching English as a foreign language. Now, there are a lot of resources that you can look at online if you want to do this. Some of the websites that you want to look at is, for example, VIPKids. Now, I know a lot of digital nomads who have projects with VIPKids where they just log in every day and they teach these kids from China, from Hong Kong, from South Korea, from Japan. They just teach them English and they get paid for that. Sometimes they get paid between $20 to $25 an hour, which I feel like if you live in a place like Mexico City, or if you're living in Southeast Asia, which is even known to be more affordable than Mexico or Mexico City right now, you will be making a lot of money, and that will be more than enough for you to take care of your daily expenses and to have a normal life while you travel the world. So if you can speak English, you want to consider teaching English as a foreign language to foreign students in Asian countries or in South America. That way you can fund your expenses and you can travel and work at the same time, and you can live your dream of being a digital nomad. So that's the first thing you want to try. Now, if you consider yourself a good writer or you're a decent writer, another work opportunity that I've seen a lot of digital nomads do is to become a writer, either for blogs, or maybe you want to be an email copywriter or a newsletter writer. Just write for businesses. There's a huge need for businesses right now, especially if they are doing marketing. A lot of them want to make sure that they're getting the email marketing right. A lot of them want to invest in blogging as a means of generating organic traffic. A lot of them just want someone to take care of that aspect of the business and to take it off their neck. They have a need for a professional to take care of that aspect of business. And if you are someone who considers yourself a decent writer, someone who can put together a great piece, you might want to consider writing, because I know a lot of digital nomads who are doing this while they're traveling. They write for blogs, they write they do copywriting for businesses, and they make decent money doing that. In fact, I was just hanging out with another digital nomad here in Mexico City the other day, and that is what she does full time, and she's able to sustain herself. Now, you may get paid based on your ability, but the more you write, the more you have more experience under your belt, and the more you can charge for your services. So writing is another work opportunity that you want to try if you want to consider being a digital nomad. You don't need to have a ton of experience, but if you just are someone who's been doing that, or you just maybe have some experience of or think that you have, a decent ability when it comes to writing, you may want to try writing, and let me know what you think in the comments if you've tried it, or maybe you're someone who just wants to see how it may work for you. Let me know down in the comments. All right, so if you have not signed up for my email newsletter, this is the perfect time to do so. I have a link down in the description. We have over 2,000 people in there right now. I send out emails about once or twice a week. I do not spam, I promise. It's just me trying to connect with you. I share with you the things that I'm up to while I'm on the road, how you can also become a digital nomad, how you can start this lifestyle if that's what you're interested in. So make sure you go subscribe to that, and you can always, reply me anytime. Feel free to do that. I make sure to reply all of my emails. And also, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, I have my Instagram handle down in the description as well, and somewhere on the screen. So let us connect. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, another work opportunity for you as a digital nomad, if you're trying to be one, is photography or videography skills. Now, you may have a knack for taking great pictures and making great videos. This is the time to earn money from it. Now, there's a lot of opportunity for you out there, vacation companies, hotels, and people who need your services in order to accurately and best present their businesses online. Now, for me, I love to make YouTube videos, right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm making a ton of money from my YouTube right now, but in the last 4 months, I believe I've made about $2,000. Now, that is not to say that it can, cover my expenses full time, but it's sure can help me offset some of the costs that I, incur while I travel. So that's one thing that I do. Now, if you are the kind of person that loves taking great pictures, you may want to approach vacation companies who has, accounts on social media that want to best present their brands online, ask to take pictures or make videos, that they can use in marketing their company for, say, a free stay, for example. A lot of people are doing this who are digital nomads, and they've been able to, sustain their lifestyle while they travel. So if you know that this is something you want to do, you want to travel, this might be one of the ways through which you can, sustain that lifestyle. So if you have photography or videography skills, you may want to approach companies online and, just shoot them an email. But the thing is, you may want to send a lot of emails because it's all about a game of numbers. You're not the only person who's going to be doing this, but the more messages, the more outreach you can do, the better your chances of finding one of these companies who's going to say yes to you. So get off your couch and start sending these emails, and maybe you'll find one that will definitely grant your request. So photography and videography, something you want to try. Another skill that I've seen that there's a lot of need for is design skills. So if you have a talent, or if you have a skill for design, maybe you can make great logos, you can make, a company's website look good, you can design posters and banners and all of these things that companies can utilize online. This is something that you want to tap into, because as things are shifting online, the need for them has increased as well. So companies need these things more. So if you can design, in fact, you don't have to be an expert, you don't have to, have the best and greatest design skill. You can implement a free tool like Canva, which is, I believe, more than sufficient for you if you want to start, making designs for other people. I use Canva a lot. In fact, all of the thumbnails on my YouTube channel, I use Canva for those, and some of the designs I try to implement online, I use Canva for everything. And I know for a fact that you can make professional looking designs using Canva. So if you, have the time to invest in this, or maybe you just know that you have an eye or you are creatively inclined, you may want to look into helping companies or businesses, create designs online, and that way they can, pay you for it. Of course, it's going to sometimes depend on your skill and your experience and the number of designs that you can push out. But if you want this lifestyle so badly, I believe you will be able to do anything that is required. So look for companies online, go into Facebook groups, and look for businesses that may have a need for this kind of things, and reach out to them, see if they can pay you for it. And I'm pretty sure that you may not be getting all the, the best projects at first, but the more you put yourself out there, the more you put out good work, you will be able to get some requests, or at least some requests to help you, fund your lifestyle while you travel. And along with other things, it doesn't have to be the only thing that you do, but this is definitely one of the things that you can do if you want to travel and earn money at the same time. So check it out. So the last and probably one of my favorites is digital marketing. Now, I've talked about this a lot in some of my videos, and I cannot emphasize enough how, this has changed my life in so many ways. Just picking up a skill like digital marketing has allowed me to not only travel, but be able to, have a flexibility that I feel like I deserve in my life. So if you are someone who has a knack for helping people get online, you have this technology skill, or maybe you just know that you can help businesses get more visibility, help them get more sales, more leads, and more money in their business. This is something that you may want to try. So reach out to businesses and see if they need your services, see if they want to advertise online, and if you feel like this is something you can do, definitely go for it. Even if you don't have the skill right now, I will recommend some resources down in the description that you can get started with. One place I recommend that you get started is LinkedIn Learning. Now, LinkedIn Learning has a lot of free courses in digital marketing. Also, you can check on Udemy or Coursera or some of these places where you can pick up a digital skill like digital marketing, where you can learn to to use platforms like Facebook, run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads for local businesses. And if you can even take it a bit further and land a remote job that allows you to do this on a day-to-day basis, I think that will be the best course of action, because right now I think the average digital marketer in the United States earn between $40,000 and $50,000 depending on your experience. Now, if you have more experience, you definitely will be able to earn more. So right now I work as a digital marketing specialist for an agency in the United States, and I also run some freelance gigs on the side as well for independent clients. So that is how I'm able to fund my travel, and as well as doing YouTube and creating content by the side, and doing some of these things. So if you have a knack for digital marketing, this is definitely something you should consider, and definitely check it out. Even if you don't have the skill right now, check on all these resources that I've mentioned. Pick up this skill, because it is life-changing. Like, you don't have to be in office. You don't have to be in an office in order to work as a digital marketer, and that is the sweetest part of it. You can do this remotely, and definitely that is what we all are craving. That is all we all want as travelers, as digital nomads, the opportunity to be able to work online and also earn money at the same time. So if you want to learn a skill today, apart from the 4 different skills that that I've mentioned in the past, digital marketing is something that I strongly recommend, and it's probably the most important skill in this video, that if you want to take one thing, take that one with you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the subscribe button down below. My name is Daniel, and I make videos based on digital nomad lifestyle, how you can earn money while traveling and seeing the world at the same time. The world is beautiful, it's big, and I want everyone to experience what I'm experiencing right now. I'm looking out my window. This is Mexico City. I love this city a lot. It's unique in so many different ways. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. My name is Daniel. Talk to you next time.